It's time to begin the next map in this epic conclusion to 2014 of DreamHack. We're loaded. Let's jump in. Let's begin the next part of the Grand Finals.
In the top left, our Terran player. If you want him to close it out now and be the DreamHack champion, make some noise. It's Millennium's ForGG. All right, a few people want him to close it out. It doesn't seem like that many, though. It means I expect the rest of you to make some noise for this fella in the bottom right. If you want to see him bring it to Game 7, make some noise and go crazy for Startail Life.
Life. 2 games back-to-back here, drawing. We're getting very close to drawing up the series. He's scouting for that 2 barracks Artosis. So we're correct on it being the wrong decision to do here for ForGG. He is going to fall back onto, once again, a Reaper expansion. We'll see whether he chooses to go for Mech or Bio as the game develops. But Life was on the lookout. He knows he's very close to drawing this up. He's very close to getting right back in it, squaring it up, taking it to Game 7, putting the pressure back onto ForGG. Life showing great composure here, not to crumble after being 3-0 down, which many a lesser player would have done, but not this guy.
Oh man, I can't even believe it. He's so brave to be able to fight back after 0-3. I think most people would just give up there. Most people don't even get to play a best of 7 in their career because it's historically just in the very finals of the best tournaments.
The spawning pool placed down, and just a very standard timing here, no risk taken by Life at all. Reaper's going to be on its way, and we are going to see a couple of Reapers being built here. We'll see what damage ForGG can get.
Well, you know, I don't expect the Reapers to do damage. And I really hope for ForGG's sake he doesn't lose the Reapers this time, because he's done that basically every game where he loses the Reapers, he overcommits them. I feel like if he keeps them alive and goes into his regular Hellion play, Reapers are a great addition to Hellion harassment.
Especially on this map too, where there's the debris in between the 2nd base and the 3rd base, which can cause difficulties in taking that 3rd base for Life. And it's probably the reason why he's taking the Extractor very early on to get that circling speed to, you know, maybe make sure he can take it safely and threaten any Hellions and Reapers, but also could be for aggression. These positions not too far away from each other. There's no ramp here that ForGG can fall back onto to help defend from the high ground in. So it makes aggression a lot more popular and a lot more viable on this map. But is Life willing to do that?
Well, I think Life is willing to do anything that he thinks will make him win this game, and we'll see exactly what that is coming up very shortly. Some good Reaper harassment here, forcing that drone to build 2 different buildings that he's going to have to cancel out of. So pretty solid so far by ForGG.
And he may swing around to try and get that. Once again, it has been cancelled. Zergling's trying to get towards them. The Reapers take a very good position here on the high ground.
Yeah,
and
very
they
nice.
do get that drone.
That's a good kill right there. You normally don't end up getting a drone.
ForGG looking to get another drone as that Queen is out of position here, and he's going to go in for an and he gets 2. Working on a 3rd potentially. It looks like he may try to leave. He sees just 1 drone mining gas at this point, knows that no immediate threat is in this game. And he's chosen 3 command centers, keeping away from the Banshee play.
All right, gonna go into that eco play. I think that this means he's gonna go into Bio. Does end up losing a Reaper here, but hey, he's done good damage with these Reapers.
3 drone kills, pretty impressive there from these guys. Work their socks off. And right now, this 3 command center build has gone unscouted so far. Life now starting to break the rocks in between these bases, which has been pointed out as a crucial thing to do.
That's right. I mean, unless you want to take the gold base, but I do not suggest that. And
a very early Roach Warren has been placed down by Life.
Yeah, he's still mining quite a bit of gas as well. And you know what? The Reaper keeps scouting. The Ling's killing the rocks, so he may think that he wants to go into a 3rd.
Exactly, and there's an overload by Life at the north of this place, which has scouted the 1 gas. Upon seeing the 1 gas, he doesn't need to see the 3 command centers or not to know if they are there. He knows that ForGG has fallen onto a 3 command center build. He's chosen the Roach Warren, and we all know what this should lead towards.
Oh my God, Apollo. In fact, he's sending drones up, which I feel like this is selling the macro play so hard right now. If he just makes a bunch of roaches, sends them across the map, this is going to be so hard to hold with just Hellions.
Is he going to actually commit to building a lot of units, though? The roaches, of course, could be used to assist in taking a third. He's adding on more drones at this point. But ForGG's done a very good job delaying this expansion, and Overlord's about to pop. And is he going to drone, or will he build the units?
We'll see in just a second.
What is he going to do?
He's still deciding? Okay, he actually does go for the hatchery. Okay, he's going to throw down a couple Evos. But looks like this is more of a safety play.
Look at ForGG, though, on the other side, bringing out a bit of an older strategy himself.
Yes, in fact, this is a strategy that during Life's GSL Codas run, where he became the champion over in Korea, is a build he had to face against so many times. It's 2 factory Blue Flame Hellion. He's going to have a lot of them. They're going to be very dangerous, but roaches are the right counter for them.
Yeah, and right now, Life is selling a story that he is doing that aggression. There's only 3 roaches, and ForGG's starting to realize, he's like, wait a minute, there's only a few here. So he's going to continue on with his assault with these Blue Flame Hellions, but 7 roaches in total. Obviously, at this point, Life has seen the amount of Hellions there are. He knows that this is going to be a danger.
Certainly he does, and by getting these roaches out, he shouldn't really take damage, but we'll see. You know, Blue Flame Hellions are very scary. If you get out of position for a moment, they can run into your natural, they can run into your main and kill a lot of drones without you being able to say anything about it.
And Life, with a great scout, sees 2 factories worth of units here. He knows that this could be a threat. He's seen the amount of Hellions. He's starting to produce more roaches here. And so this may not even work. It may not even do anything.
We have a lot more roaches on the way. He's sending a bunch of them across the map right now. Does lose that Overlord, but he has all the intel he needs.
Yeah, he canceled the melee upgrade too and switched immediately into missile attacks upon realizing that he's playing against a lot of mech units.
Well, it looks like he's trying to trade into these Hellions a little bit, but you know what? With those siege tanks actually really working out. Oh, the Blue Flame, these Lings are just eaten in a matter of seconds. A bit of an overcommittal with the roaches.
Very, very unique here, actually. He's dealing with these roaches, but he slaps down 6 barracks.
Whoa, what?
Is he?
Siege tank, Hellion, mass marine.
Right, a little bit weird play here from ForGG. He's going to take this gold base in the center of the map. He's going to have these tanks, but very, very dynamic switch up here.
Yeah, this is something that we don't really ever see. So kind of exciting to see what he has planned here. Definitely going to be able to produce a ton of units, getting ready for this gold base that mines minerals just so quickly. Well,
I'm having my fingers crossed for Life. If he doesn't scout this, he's going to be very surprised. Because right now, he's playing against mech, and when you play against mech, you play greedy, you take your third, you drone up, you take your fourth, you add on a few roaches to make sure you don't die versus Hellions, and you don't really plan an attack. Think to what he's been playing. He's been really droning up on these 3 bases. He's been moving into Swarmos play or Hydralis play or some form of different style, but we are going to see Marauders. A lot of them. He's going to have combat shields and stim soon. He's going to have a really powerful stinging punch. And if we simply don't see the right units.
It's a perfect analysis of the situation and the psychology behind it, Apollo. Like, this is the most dangerous thing that's happened so far to Life. Will he be able to figure out, oh my god, in the meantime, we do have these Blue Flames come in, kill off a lot of drones, and oh my god, this is just going to lead Life into making more drones, realizing, yeah, of course this is mech. He's killing off some drones. That's okay. I'm going to re-drone. But in the meantime, Marines and Marauders being produced at home.
There may be a small selling point here to Life. He might click that why was the gases not taken immediately on this expansion, why there are a few Marines here. He may start to put 2 and 2 together, but we know Swarmos at this level of game are not the right units to deal with this type of bioforce, this type of agility that these units are going to have. ForGG selling a story. Life pokes forward with a Roach, sees only tanks and only Hellions. Once again, sells the same story that this is mech. And this is such a great play here from ForGG. It could be a tournament-winning gameplay.
I think that it has a very good chance of that, but if he's a little bit slow on the uptake, a little bit slow on the attack, maybe there's enough Swarm hosts to hold him off.
An Overseer inside the main base. We've just missed it, but it's seen all the barracks. Life knows exactly what he's playing against, and that was a crucial scout. He knows the switch up, but can he actually change himself? He's dedicated to all these resources, to his economy and this kind of setup.
He is adding more Swarm hosts after scouting that. He's decided that he has to stay the course. He has to just make the units he's already committed to. Just adding roaches here definitely wouldn't work. So maybe the Locust can hold him off. Starting to burrow some of these units. He needs to weather this attack. He needs to kill off this army. If he does, he still has a chance.
All right, well, one Swarmo's going to go down immediately. There's no medevac yet in this game because of the way that the build has been set up for ForGG. He's going to swing around to this fourth base to hopefully deny it. Medevacs are on their way, and we're going to see, can Life continue to hold on? He's adding on roaches as well. He will have some good upgrades. A perfect moment for ForGG to take a big lead in this game if he can get close towards that fourth hatchery.
He's moving in on it very quickly here, Apollo. We do have more and more locusts on their way over, but really minimal damage being dealt each time. These siege tanks doing a great job of dealing with them. The roaches can't even approach. They take so much damage so quickly.
And here we go, ForGG pushing forward. Stim is ready to use it anytime he chooses. There it is activated, and he's going to bring down these locusts, and he finds himself on that fourth hatchery. And this is a big play coming out from ForGG. He runs straight past the hatchery, goes straight for the roaches here. What a move, what a build, what a strategy, and he's going deep.
He is, in fact, oh my god, going after these Swarmos. The drones are pulled. He's killing absolutely everything. He backs up for now. Maybe going to go up here and clean up this fourth base before attacking again.
He's got so many units. He brings down the fourth base. Oh my god, ForGG. 40 supplying the lead. He's gutted his opponent's economy. 14 emergency roaches are on the way. But against tanks, against marauders,
Marines with stim and combat shields, he just doesn't have enough. Life trying to hold on, trying to break through this army, but there's just so much damage output. A scan goes down to remove some of this creep. ForGG moves forward. ForGG wants to be the champion, and he is so close right now.
These locusts have to do so much damage. A lot of stims have got down. There's not that many medivacs, and these locusts are doing a lot of damage. Life is holding on, but can he continue to hold on at this point? The Swarmos Umbro, they've got to get out of there. They cannot die at this point. He has so few units. The Rebor has been activated. These roaches are coming out in minimal numbers. He manages to hold on for the time being, but how has he really held on?
Oh my god. I can't even believe he's still alive, but now he is chasing him away. Look at this. It's crazy. Life is just somehow still in this game.
These roaches with some great upgrades as well as the Locust managed to hold on. That was a near-death experience there from Life. He almost lost this tournament right there, right then, but he holds on. He moves his Swarmos back into an aggressive stance, and the game goes on. A very tense moment for all Zerg and Life fans.
Oh my god, a tense moment for everyone right there, even for GG and his fans as well. Now, I do want to point out, a big part of this build for ForGG was mining from that gold base, which is almost mined out. So if Life can stabilize with Swarmos, he still has a shot here, even though that looked like it was critical damage. He's still in this game, surprisingly.
Absolutely. Hellions come around to this third base, getting a couple of extra kills, but I've got to ask a question here. How many times over the last year has Life played Swarmos against Bio, and how successful has he been? Because to be honest, I don't think he's played it at all.
Well, look, unless his name is Snoot, I think he is a little bit underprepared for this situation.
And he's been forced into it.
Yeah, he certainly has, but Life is a guy that learns very quickly on the fly. This kid is a genius of StarCraft 2, so if anyone can do it on one of their first tries, it's him.
All right, well, these 4 medivacs are going to unload their load into the main base here. Marauders and Marines are going to do a lot against just a handful of roaches, and there's got to be some more here. There's got to be some more units to help defend. The spawning pool is going to go down. It's not the biggest of losses, but it does affect the tech tree, of course, and oh, dearie me, roaches do come in. And it looks like ForGG at the same time on the other side of the map, Artosis, has found the 4th hatchery.
You might be able to get that as well. In fact, it does have to get canceled here. Great moves by ForGG, really abusing the immobility of this Swarmos-based tech. He's not ready for those Swarmos. You really have to go for them a little bit later in the game if you want to use them against Terran. And Life is finding that out very quickly.
And while all this is going on, harassment in 2 different locations, and he is taking a 4th base. The upgrades, which is one of the weaker points of ForGG's strategy, are finally coming into play. He's got that +2 attack almost complete. He's got that +1 armor, and of course that +2 attack for all the tanks that he has in support. And he is making a march through the middle of the map while these upgrades complete.
Ooh, a very nice fungal does go off. He's trying to hold on here, but uh-oh, it looks like we have medevacs coming in from behind. A lot of locusts all over the map. Kind of a messy moment here for Life, and he does retreat a bit, but he's taken just so much damage, and the medevac drops don't have to stop.
No, they don't. Hydralisk being added onto the composition here for Life. Gonna try and get some extra damage. They're gonna deal a lot behind the ranks of the roaches and the locusts. and he needs to rebuild, but another big drop has been sent south. There's not really good overlord spread. There's no overlord speed in this game to even have that spread because he's been so occupied in different areas.
Well, right now he does have some Hydras out here to try to help with these medevacs. Does pick a couple of them off. Hey, he still has an okay supply at 157. Of course, that's against a pretty much maxed out Terran, so take that for what it's worth. But he's still fighting hard. He's still trying to figure out a way to win this game.
And the Roach is going to come clear this up, but at the same time, fourth base is being harassed too. One medevac goes down. Not too much harassment on this side, just a single Hellion that is picked off. As well as the Hydralisk Life under a very tense situation. He's managing to stabilize his 150 supply. Not that big here, especially with the upgrades and the economy that ForGG has supporting this. But if he can build to a good enough Swarmos number, but he's only at 9.
Yeah, you know, if he can just stabilize somehow, he's making some more Swarmos. There's still chances here. The gold base almost gone. Main empty for ForGG. Natural almost empty for ForGG. Sure, he has that bottom left base, but he's going to need more than that in the long term. So still, there are chances for life, and he knows this. He's working hard to try to make them come true.
He is, but ForGG knows his opponent's weak, and he keeps on hammering the pressure. He brings down this hatchery once again, and he needs to establish this hatchery to bring the money in to increase his army size. And this is so low. 3 Marauders. They're going to stick for the second hatchery. He can't defend it in time. Is he going to get it? He lifts into the main base here, so incredibly close, while dropping 4 medevacs, Artosis.
Oh man, these medevacs at this third base. Will he be able to get this hatchery? Targeting down, stimming, right-clicking on it. Oh!
ForGG lands another massive blow.
And another drop into this natural. Oh, he's going to have almost no hatcheries left.
Another hatchery. ForGG so very, very close.
He is indeed. We have one active hatchery. That layer in the main base, still so hard to defend. He's trying to take the gold. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to it. Still has a good standing army, but does it matter against the crazy mobility and huge amount of siege tanks that ForGG has?
I'm still blown away by ForGG opening the way that he did, and the switch that he made is forced life into the situation that he's not used to playing, not comfortable in playing. He's forced down an angle that just can't deal with these medevacs. He has no Mulus. He has nothing to stop this consistent harassment, while ForGG continues to expand rapidly around the map. And again, another huge drop in the main.
Well, he does have some Hydras and Roaches to greet it, so maybe he can hold on here. Throws down some infested Terrans. Still, ForGG does not care. He knows he has a huge lead here. Dropping out, stimming. And this is getting to be towards the end, Apollo, for sure.
Life is out of money. He's down in supply. He's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. And ForGG so incredibly close to finally getting that tournament victory in StarCraft 2. His last one was 6 years ago in Brood War, the MSL in 2008. And welcome to 2014. And ForGG drops on top of the Swarmos. May not have been the brightest idea here, as the defense is pretty good here from Life with the Fungals and Roach and Hydras in support.
Well, he is going to be able to clean that up and push it back some, but the damage he's taking is adding up all over the place. He's down to just 137 supply against 180 supply of ForGG. He's barely mining. It's mostly long distance. Trying to get that gold up, trying to retake his third, but nothing is working out for Life right now.
+3 vehicle attacks about to complete. 2 drops headed towards the main base. His squad of units on the right-hand side here for ForGG as well, and Life is just spread so thin with so minimal units, and ForGG keeps the pressure up, and again, another hatchery is going to fall, and he just can't afford to keep on losing, especially all these drones as well. 10 of them go down, another hatchery goes, he picks up, he boosts, and he gets out of there while keeping pressure in another location as well.
Look at that, killing off some of these drones that are mining. Looks like he'll hold on to this for the time being, but a big drop going into the main base here once again. How does he even hold on against this? He's throwing up infested Terrans, but that won't do anything against these 2-1 Marine Marauder medevacs.
I feel at any moment here, Life could be calling GG and surrendering the tournament to ForGG. All he's got to do, to be honest, when the gold base roll his tanks are, is pick up, move, and go kill that hatchery. Here is the eOnZerG. He's coming for that championship. He's finally going to make it, and Life is so low on units.
He has almost nothing left. These Swarm hosts, his last defense. He's going to have to rally everything up here. ForGG going for this kill. The gold base is the last sanctuary here for Life, but it is already not mining. He's coming over to the side. He has a good number of infestors trying to push back while he loses his main.
He loses the infestation pit. The lair is being compromised, as well as holding the central base. where the only income for Life currently is. He drops below 100 supply. What is building 3 additional roaches to an army of this size for ForGG? Finally, he's been able to break through. It looked like Life could have made a comeback with 2 games in a row, but ForGG steps it up another level and now holds the center. Of the field.
Oh man, this hatchery at the gold base will be falling. That's going to bring him down to 2 hatcheries here once again. ForGG mining from 2 bases quite heavily at the moment. A great economy, great play here from ForGG. I think we've got to see one final push here from Life. He's got to try to break the army.
Yeah, and we're going to see another multiple drop on the right-hand side here as ForGG just continues to keep the pressure up, and there's just no mining, there's no infrastructure, there's nothing here for Life as ForGG just continues to expand around the map, continues to reinforce, continuing to build up his army. When is Life gonna surrender? How will he surrender? Will he ever surrender?
Well, he's going to be forced to surrender here, Apollo. There is nothing left for him. He's making 3 drones right now against a maxed out Terran with better upgrades, better army composition, pure mobility, multiple bases. Life has got nothing left. He's holding out hope that somehow, some way, ForGG makes enough mistakes to lose, but we all know he's way too good a player to do that.
180 supply to just a mere 100 at this point. He does deal with the double drops on the right-hand side, but how is he ever going to launch an attack that could defeat what ForGG has behind? Another big drop from 4 Medivacs heading their way to the main base, and there's simply no units. There's a handful of Roach and Hydras supporting this. Life moves through the middle of the map in desperation to finally find a way to do this. The 4 Medivacs is going to destroy the layer, the gases, everything else that remains inside this main. There is the scan, there is the drop. If he loses this, surely this has to be it.
I think you're right about that. He's going for it, though. It looks like ForGG going for this finishing blow. This army of Life should be able to get cleaned up. Stimming forward is GG, stimming forward towards his victory at this DreamHack. And I think Life has a GG! ForGG is the DreamHack Open 2014 Grand Champion.
ForGG picks up his first StarCraft 2 championship after living in Europe for 2.5 years, grinding it out. Finally, he makes it.
Well deserved. ForGG, once again, is your champion. Give it up for ForGG.
Thank God you pulled me.
What a moment this must be for this man as he wins himself $30,000, the trophy, the star. It has been 6 years since ForGG won a StarCraft tournament back in Brood War, where he defeated Jaedong in the finals. Today, in 2014, on Team Millennium, after living in Europe for so long and practicing for so hard, every single day, Autosis, hours and hours. Finally, he gets to live this moment.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer or more deserving guy, Apollo. He has worked so hard and so long for this victory, and to take it over Life, the champion of BlizzCon, the best Zerg in the world, he's shown that he is, in fact, back where he used to be in Brood War. At the top.
What a great tournament this has been. 3 days of action-packed StarCraft 2 action. We're joined here by Nathanius and Moonblade. You must be over the moon, Nathanius.
I believe, man. I saw ForGG, his interview. I got to chat with him before, and he's like, man, I can do this. And just the way he said it gave me chills down my spine. Artosis, you could call them of the nerd variety. There was something magical in the air, and ForGG busted out some phenomenal TvZ to take this championship.
Yeah, he really did. He had some great mind games in that series, especially the last game, switching to bio in such an odd way after selling the mech tech. I mean, he made it work so well, and it took a while, but eventually whittled down Life. It was fantastic. It's a fantastic series overall.
Autosis.
speechless for the first time. An incredible finals there from the start to the get-go. It looked like we could have seen the comeback, but it was not to be. ForGG is your DreamHack Open 2014 champion. Smix, where are you? And give us the finals of this ceremony.
Thank you very much, Apollo. Congratulations, ForGG. As Apollo has stated, it's been 6 years since your last StarCraft title, and that was back in StarCraft 1. The last time you were in the Grand Finals of StarCraft 2 was 2 years ago, and now, today, for the first time, you secured your first premier title in StarCraft 2. How much does this mean to you?
Really, I can't explain. I really want champion, and I was. Okay. Shit. After StarCraft 1 champion, after I moved to StarCraft 2, and I really want champion. And but every time I'm failed, but this time I success. Oh shit. Thank you.
Last but not least, ForGG, I want to give you this chance to give a thank you to anybody that you want to thank.
First, thank you for my fan. I really love my fan, and also Millennium. If you don't have Millennium, I think I already retire because maybe. And thank you for retire. And I don't know. My brain zero now. Okay, thank you for every my fan. And also my girlfriend always support me. I want to say I love you, my girlfriend. Thank you.
Congratulations again, ForGG. We can all see how much this means to you. Let's begin this prize ceremony so we can get this guy the trophy he deserves.
Hello. Boop, boop. Right. Yes, thank you, Smix, and thank you all. Of course, DreamHack would not be possible without the people that make it possible, the sponsors. So please join me in welcoming them out here so we can get this going. First, we have Drew from Razer. And second, we have Bjorn from ISO. Mark from Blizzard. And last but certainly not least, Christian from HyperX. And of course, we wouldn't have DreamHack without competitors as well. So ladies and gentlemen, one last time, help me in bringing these guys out here. Your fourth place finisher, Jockji. And in third place, Tasia. putting up a hell of a fight and giving us a great show. In second place, it's Life. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your champion one last time. From 2014 DreamHack winner, it is ForGG! All right, ForGG, that's not all. You also get this awesome DreamHack star. All right, ForGG. We have a tradition here. It's the final boss. You're an adult man. It's time to see if you can do it. Can you do this? Okay. Oh, how? Oh, I don't know. You shake it up. Okay. Go up there. ForGG, everybody! Come on, ForGG! All right, one last time for ForGG, everybody. ForGG! It's been a great year at DreamHack. We've done a lot of great things. Thank you all for tuning in and showing up. And make sure and check us out next year with StarCraft 2 and DreamHack kicks off 2015. We'll see you guys then.
Thank you very much.